Now, the hard work is now up to you.
And in life, you have to create the opportunity.
Welcome back to the show, guys. Today, our corporate game changer is a smart man. He is a senior vice president with GE Capital. He was a director with PwC, and he's worked in several consulting firms and investment banks. Today, we have with us Seyi Akinwale.
Hello.
Hi, Seyi.
Hello, Seyi.
How are you? You look dapper.
Thank you very much, and you look very well too.
Thank you, Seyi. So, how are you today?
I'm well, very well.
Seyi, after this, I don't know where else you want to work. It has to be, it has to be with a government appointment or some, global appointment, because you've been with PwC, you're with GE Capital at the moment, you've worked in the leading banks, consulting firms. Was this always the plan from school? Like, were you in school and killing the numbers and saying, this is what I'm going to? How was school and how did it lead to today?
No, so Shay, thanks for having me. This wasn't always the plan. And I believe that success is not only about executing the plans that you have, but how you react when things that you did not expect happen to you. I think I was above average in secondary school, but when I got to university, I was doing quite well when I joined the Obafemi Awolowo University. But something happened while I was there that changed the rest of my life. I found that I was wrongly dismissed from university. In my second year. Yeah, it was shocking. It was probably one of those experiences that you have that changes the rest of your life. So imagine, Jay, when you've been attending classes and you only found out much later that you had been sent out.
You're not a student.
And you're not a student.
You're a bench warmer.
You're a bench warmer. And in university in those days, you had people who were coming to school but were not students. So we had that with the
and you became one of them.
I became one of them without realizing.
How did you deal with that?
It was very tough.
Did you get reinstated?
I got reinstated eventually, but there was a process. So what happened was the school had tried to confirm my secondary school results and wrongly checked the wrong year, and then made the announcement that I had been dismissed. But because I didn't go in with fraudulent results, I didn't realize that they had dismissed me. And so it took a while to process getting this fixed. But even after it was sorted out, when the letter was issued to myself, there was an error on the letter that was issued, and so I brought that up with the registrar of the school, and she promised me it would be sorted. And so I lived the last 2 years of my school based on the promise of a lady who wasn't sure was going to fix the problem.
Did this make you spend longer years in school?
No, I stayed the normal years. I should have stayed the 4 years, or 6 years. Because of our frequent strikes that we had. But what that did was it gave me better determination to make sure I thrive out of life. And because of that, I didn't meet my target out of university. I finished the second class lower. Okay. But it meant that I had to...
So it made you say, I'm going to work twice as hard.
I had to work twice as smart as what other people who finished with this.
I love what you just said. Twice as smart, not twice as hard.
Yeah, because I don't necessarily believe that hard work alone gets you where you want to be. You have to be smart. And in life, you have to create your opportunities.
Speaking of smart, Shay.
Yeah.
So you didn't finish with a 2-1.
No.
You didn't finish with the first class. And you've worked in the biggest of organizations in Nigeria.
Yes.
You definitely worked smart. How did you do that?
Well, so like I said, when things that you didn't expect happen, you have to think differently. So coming out of university, I knew that I couldn't apply to the big fours because they were not going to accept me. Minimum 2-1. Minimum 2-1. And so what I had to do was consciously work for a mid-tier consulting firm. So I wrote to one of those who I call
smaller consulting firm. Nigerian, I'm sure.
Nigerian, indigenous. And I wrote to the CEO and told him why he needed someone like me on his team. He hadn't gotten anything like that before. So he brought me in and I did well in the interviews. I got in. When I thought there was a need for a career change, I had to create my opportunities. I think Abraham Lincoln said it best, that the best way to predict your future is to create the opportunities, to create your future.
How did you create the opportunity for the next job?
I started speaking to people, and of course, whatever your hands find to do, you have to do it well. And so I had to start speaking to people and telling them, this is where I'm trying to go, this is where I think my skills are best suited. And then what then happened was as fate will have it, I got a call from someone who was in France and was speaking to a friend of his, and he then told him of an opportunity, and then we spoke, and then there was an alignment of vision. And so I was able to show to them, a firm out of New York, why I thought I was the best person for that role, and I got that job.
What would you say networking has done for you career-wise? Because from my study and my research about you, you are someone who is well networked. You have a good, healthy, network base. What has that done for you?
No, like I said,
friendships mostly.
Yeah. So I believe I'm interested in people. I believe in people, and I believe that people see through you. If you mean well when you meet people, and you treat people well. In our society today, we've lost things like values, and once you treat people for who they are and also act professionally, they would always remember you. I believe the best investment you can have is not in things, it's not in industries, it's even in people. I think that's one of the things in our nation that can transform our nation, is investing in people and treating people well. So to your point on networking, it's always been about meeting people and not treating people because of what you want to get from them.
Beautiful, I love that. So you're not treating them well because you want to get something from them. You're treating them well because they're human beings, yes, and they deserve to be treated right.
It's
and
important.
That has worked for you, I guess?
It's important, and it's worked, and it's always going to work, because once you treat people well, they always remember you. So
you're definitely a team lead. I'm sure you lead all sorts of teams now at work.
Yeah.
What kind of traits do you see in younger people or colleagues that you say, okay, this is a competent person, and what shows that to you?
I think it's hunger to be better at what you're doing. It's definitely one of those traits. I admire passion a lot. I think you have to be passionate about something. I admire passion as much as I admire competence, actually, because I think when you're involved in something, you have to be involved in it. You have to give it your all. You have to be passionate about what you're going to do. So I think in most of my interactions, that passion must have been there. For people that I get to meet, even my team members and my team leads, it has to be that we're all working towards a certain goal, and you want everyone to achieve their own individual objectives. Your individual goals have to be aligned with the team goals also. And that's always very critical. Amazing,
amazing. Thank you so much, Seyi, for coming on the show today. I have learned so much, and I know the viewers out there too have learned a lot from you.
Thanks for having me. I appreciate it.
When we return, it will be game time. It will be Seyi Akinwale against Waje. Who is going to win, the corporates or the musicians? See you in a bit. Welcome back to the show, and it's game time, guys. I'm excited. It's Waje against Seyi Akinwale, and I cannot wait. It is the musicians against the consultants and all the corporate people. Who is going to win? I can't wait, guys. Yeah, Waje is already pumped. Are you ready, guys?
Yes, I'm ready. Let's go.
Seyi, are you ready?
Let's do it.
Yeah, okay, that's good. So it's easy. It's a song game. Choose a word now. Do you want mama or baby?
Baby.
Okay, we go with baby then. So you give a song that has baby, and once you give that song, she too has to give a song. You give a song. So just sing that line, a line or two, so we're sure there's baby in the song. Then so it keeps moving. I'm gonna give you 5 seconds to think. Okay, 5 seconds to rummage through your music library. The baby, all the baby, it could be lullabies, it could be children's songs, it could be love songs, it could be anything, but there has to be baby in it. Now, we're starting with Seyi.
Baby, Cabarro. Hey. I like the way you
Waje.
I know you.
Baby, if you hold me like this.
Come on, girl.
That's my song.
And if I hold you like that.
Seyi.
Baby. That's the song.
What song? Who sang it?
I sang it.
Waje is the winner, guys! Yay! The ladies won! We won!
No. Let's do another game.
Seyi, be a proud loser. It's okay.
No, I'm happy for Waje to win. That's
Okay, first I want to thank God for this award, then my family, and all my fans. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, guys. It's been awesome having you on the show. And we've learned so much from you, Seyi and Waje.
Oh, shit.
Thank you so much. Keep changing the game. I can't wait to see, newer things and newer songs, hotter songs, and all of that from you guys.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for watching. Until we meet again. again. Don't stop changing the game in whatever you do. Be the best in whatever space you find yourself. Bye.